Is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Bengals on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Cincinnati. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 40 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. Able to power through. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime here with a visiting. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme. Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us. Rodgers now to throw. Rolling to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment that to be denied by the crossbar. If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 4. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD. You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone
Everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From midfield now, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
You'll get nothing and like it!
Still fighting for more. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the